funniest thing about Lagos gatekeepers is that they don't look powerful. They look normal. A receptionist with neat nails, a security man with a chair that has seen things, a front desk smile that doesn't reach the eyes. I'm standing in front of one right now, holding my folder like it's a passport to a better life, and she's looking at me the way you look at a delivery you didn't order. Who are you here to see? And I can tell from the tone that my answer is not the problem. My access is. I'm learning that in Lagos there are two kinds of people. People who are qualified and people who can enter. Today is about entry, not talent, not potential, entry. Because Lagos has doors everywhere, but it also has people guarding them for spots. My name is Koyi. This is another Lagos story, and this one is called Gatekeepers. Let me paint the picture. I woke up early today like I'm employed by hope. I even arranged my day like a serious person. Clothes laid out, folder complete, CV printed, bread smelling like mint and determination. I told myself, if I get there before time, Lagos won't have an excuse. That was my first mistake, because Lagos doesn't need excuses. Lagos creates new rules. The job hunter started feeling like a full-time job that doesn't pay. Every day you spend money to prove you're not broke. Transport, prints, data, snacks, just to show up and be considered. And you keep doing it because the alternative is to sit at home and let your life become a WhatsApp status of motivation quotes. So today, I decided no late arrival, no drama. I will show up early and look like I belong. My plan was straightforward. Get to the office complex early. Confirm my name is on the list. Sit down calmly like a man who has options. Do my interview or submit my documents. Live with momentum. That was my plan until Lagos introduced the real plan. I get there early enough to impress myself. The building looks expensive, glass, clean floors, that kind of environment that makes you want to lower your voice automatically. Even your problems become quieter. At the entrance, gatekeeper number 1, the security man, stops me without standing up. He doesn't need to stand up. The chair is his throne. Where you dare go? I tell him, I give the company name, I mention the role, I even smile, a small polite smile. He looks at me like I'm reciting poetry. Who sent you? I say I have an appointment. He stretches his mouth like he's tasting the word. Appointment. He points to a corner. Go that side. I go in the direction he pointed at and meet the next inevitable gatekeeper, the receptionist. Neat hair, calm face, soft voice that can still dismiss you. Good morning. She answers like the morning belongs to her. Good morning. How can I help you? I say my name. I say I'm here for the recruitment process. I say I came early. She starts typing slowly, not the normal typing, the Lagos typing that says, even if you're right, you will wait. Then she pauses. Do you have an email confirmation? I say yes. Show me. My phone chooses that moment to remind me it's not a teammate. Network hangs. The email refuses to load. My data crawls like it is tired too. I laugh nervously, just a small laugh to soften the tension. She doesn't laugh back. Lagos gatekeepers don't do empathy on weekdays. While I'm fighting my inbox, I watch two people walk in. One guy enters like he's late but unconcerned. He greets the security man by name, calls him Oga, laughs. Security man's face changes immediately. The receptionist's face changes too. Good morning, sir. Sir? The guy doesn't even look older than me. Then another person enters. A woman, confident, not loud. She walks to the desk and says, I'm here to see madam. No CV, no folder, no struggle. The receptionist smiles like she has been waiting for her. She calls upstairs, she nods, she says, you can go. And I'm standing there watching what Lagos is trying to teach me. It's not always the best candidate that enters first. It's the person who knows how to greet, who to call, what to say, and how to say it without sounding desperate. My pride starts itching because I came early. I did everything right. I'm the one who's supposed to be rewarded. But Lagos doesn't reward righteousness. Lagos rewards access. I finally load the email. I show her. I hold the screen out with a small victory smile. She glances at it like it's not enough. Then she says, "Who is your contact person?" I mention the HR name from the email. She shakes her head slightly. "We don't call them like that. Do you have a number?" A number? In Lagos, your name is not enough. Your documents are not enough. Your early arrival is not enough. Somebody must be reachable, and I don't have the number. I feel pride rise in me like hot pepper. So I do something stupid. I speak with the confidence of someone who wants to sound important. I'm scheduled. My name should be on the list. The receptionist looks up fully now. Not angry. Worse. Calm. "Okay, sit down." That "sit down" again. It's not a seat, it's a holding cell. I sit, and time starts moving like it's charging me by the minute. After a while, I realize something. This battle is not won by proving I'm right. It's won by moving smarter. So I stand up again, gentle this time. "Sorry, ma. Please, how do people normally do it?" Her eyes soften 1 millimeter. "That's progress." She says, "If you have a contact number, you call and confirm. If not, you wait." Kai, wait. That one word that can tie you to the spot for any length of time, from 30 minutes to 6 months. I wanted to protest, remind her that I came early, but my church mind asked me to remember I have a naked bank balance. So I nod instead. I say thank you. Then I step aside and start doing what Lagos forces you to become, a negotiator with manners. I scroll through my phone and call the only person I know that has ever mentioned this company. He's an acquaintance, not a friend. One of those people you greet once in 3 months. He picks after the third ring, like he's doing me a favor. I explain quickly. I don't overshare. I keep it simple. He sighs and says, "Hold on, I'll send you a number." A number lands. My heart lifts, like someone just handed me water. Because in Lagos, a contact number is not information. It's ammunition. I step outside the lobby slightly, because you don't make important calls in the presence of gatekeepers. They can smell desperation. I dial. It rings. No answer. I dial again. Rings. No answer. My mind starts doing that thing. Catastrophe math. If they don't answer, I'm finished. If I leave, I might miss them. If I stay, I might waste the day. Then the number calls back. A tired voice says, "Hello." I greet properly. I keep my tone respectful, not begging. I say my name. I explain I'm in the lobby. I mention the email invitation. I say I'm early. There's a pause. The person is trying to remember if they promised me anything. Then the voice says, "Okay, send me your name and the time on WhatsApp." I almost say "God bless you" out loud. Instead, I say, "Thank you, I'm sending now." I send the message immediately before network changes its mind. Then the person replies, "All right, wait, I'll inform downstairs." Inform downstairs. In Lagos, that phrase is a miracle. I go back to reception with a calm face, like I've always been calm. I sit. 2 minutes later, the receptionist's phone rings. She listens, she nods. Then she looks up at me, properly looks, and says, "Are you Koyi?" I stand. Her voice is different now. Not warm, but not dismissive. "Okay, you can go upstairs, 2nd floor." Just like that. Nothing about my CV changed. Nothing about my shirt changed. Nothing about my talent changed. The only thing that changed was that somebody upstairs acknowledged me. That's Lagos. I enter the lift like I'm entering a new version of my life, even though it's just the 2nd floor. When I step back outside later, the sun is still hot, but my chest feels lighter. I didn't get the job today, but I got entry. And entry is not a small thing, because Lagos is full of people with skills that could change their lives. People who can design, write, sell, manage, build. People who are brilliant in private. But brilliance without access is like music in an empty room. Today, Lagos tattooed a rule on my brain. There are doors everywhere, and there are people guarding them. So next time, I'm not just preparing my CV, I'm preparing my access. Welcome to Lagos. If you are new here, if you did not learn anything from me today, just remember Lagos is about entry, not talent, not potential. Entry. I show up early, dressed like someone who belongs, only to meet the first Lagos war. The person whose yes is not official but still determines my future. I watch people with less urgency walking before me because they know how to greet, who to call, and what to say without sounding desperate. I live with a number saved and a new rule tattooed on my brain. Lagos has doors everywhere, but it also has people guarding them for sport. If you can't get access in Lagos, your talent is just a private hobby. My name is Koyi. This is another Lagos story. Please share my story, comment, and subscribe because you are my access for this week. If you know, you know. Until next week, by God's grace and as Lagos wishes.